Sometimes we're not looking for a room to sleep in. We're looking for a place that still feels like home.
The rain was falling sideways as I pulled off Highway 9. Neon buzzing through the darkness like a half-forgotten sign. I hadn't slept in 2 whole days. My eyes burned from the drive. Just looking for a place to stop and feel a little alive. The clerk behind the counter barely looked up from his book. Said, son, you're out of luck tonight, without a second look. No rooms left in this old motel, no vacancy tonight. Just another lonely traveler disappearing with the night. No vacancy, that's what the sign said to me. No vacancy for the man I used to be. I stood there in the pouring rain with nowhere left to go. Sometimes it feels like every door closed a long time ago. So I sat inside my Chevy, listening to the storm, watching strangers through their windows, somewhere safe and warm. Everybody seemed connected, everybody had a place, while I was just another shadow passing through without a trace. No vacancy, that's what the sign said to me. No vacancy for the man I used to be. Funny how a broken sign can tell the truth so well. Sometimes we're not looking for a room, we're looking for ourselves. No vacancy, the neon glowed all night. No vacancy beneath that pale blue light. Then somewhere in the distance, beyond the rain and dark, I saw the glow of a diner sign and followed that small spark. The coffee was hot, the waitress smiled, and for a little while I didn't feel so lost. I was 25 and running hard.
Some exits stay behind us, but somehow never stop following us.
Thought the road would tell me where to go. Thought I knew it all. She said, slow down for a minute. stay and watch the evening fall. But I kept driving toward tomorrow, never heard the warning call. Now every mile marker asked me why. I kept rolling through that night. There was an exit in the rain somewhere, just beyond those headlights. Maybe everything would be different now. Maybe I'd still hold her hand. But I took the road I thought I wanted and lived the life I didn't understand. The years went by like passing towns, names I barely knew, faces fading in the rearview mirror, dreams that never grew. Sometimes I still see her standing under that old station light, like a photograph the rain won't wash away, waiting in the night. Now every mile marker asks me why I kept rolling through that night. There was an exit in the rain somewhere, just beyond those headlights. Funny how the road you leave behind stay with you the longest. Funny how the things you never chose still feel the strongest. Now the highway stretches endlessly, and the stars are growing dim. There's an exit I still dream about, though I'll never reach it again. And somewhere in another life, maybe I'll finally stay, instead of chasing distant horizons and watching everything fade.
It's strange how a few faded words can carry the weight of an entire lifetime.
I was cleaning out a drawer I hadn't opened in years, just old receipts and photographs and things that disappeared. Then beneath a faded envelope, the corners worn and scarred, I found a picture of the coastline and a name upon a card. The handwriting hit me harder than I ever thought it could, like hearing an old song playing from a place where we once stood. She wrote about the ocean and the sunset by the bay. Funny how a few small words can bring a lifetime back today. Her name on a postcard took me 20 years behind, back to summer nights and promises I thought I left behind. what's her name? We weren't some great love story, at least that's what I tell myself. Just two young people passing through, like books upon a shelf. But looking at that postcard now, I wonder if it's true. Maybe some of the people we lose never really leave you. Her name on a postcard took me 20 years behind. Back of summer nights and promises I thought I left behind. Somewhere she grew older, built a life I never knew. Maybe she found happiness, maybe she still thinks of me too. Her name on a postcard, fading slowly with the years. But tonight beneath these diner lights, it feels like she's still here. And for a moment in the silence, there's a midnight coffee steam. I wasn't reading an old postcard, I was living in a memory. The rain kept falling outside, the coffee grew cold, and I sat there holding 20 years in my hand.
Not every wound heals completely, but eventually you learn how to carry it.
Streets were shining silver outside the diner door. The coffee pot was empty, the jukebox had gone still, and the ghosts I'd carried all these years were sitting with me still. There was Mary Ann and Willow Creek, and chairs that stayed unfilled. Every road I should have taken, every dream I never built. I spent years trying to outrun them, years trying to explain. But some things don't need answers, some things just remain. So I lit the last cigarette before dawn, watched the smoke drift toward the light, thinking maybe not every ending needs another fight. Maybe some stories finish quietly, without a reason why. Maybe peace is simply learning not every goodbye is a lie. The waitress started stacking chairs, preparing for the day, while the sky beyond the window turned from black to shades of gray. And for the first time in forever, I didn't feel the need to dig through every memory or reopen every wound that bleeds. So I lit the last cigarette before dawn, watched the smoke fade into blue, thinking maybe all those years were just something I had to live through. We spend so much time looking backwards, trying to understand that we forget the morning waiting just beyond our hands. So I lit the last cigarette before dawn and set the old ghosts free, not because they stopped existing, but because they stopped owning me. sun was rising slowly across the empty street, and for the first time in a long while, the future didn't scare me. The cigarette burned down, the coffee was gone, and somewhere beyond the diner windows, a new day had already begun.
Every once in a while, a stranger says exactly what we've needed to hear for years.
He sat alone in booth 7 with a cup he'd barely touched, gray around the temple and hands that look weathered enough, like they built 100 stories and buried twice as many more. The kind of man who carried miles in every wrinkle he wore. I nodded as I walked past. He nodded back at me, then pointed toward the empty seat and said, "Son, sit if you're free." So I slid to the booth while the rain tapped on the glass. Neither one of us in any rush to make the moment pass. The man in booth 7 said, "Life ain't what you plan, it's what remains after the storm and the things you couldn't command." The man in booth 7 smiled like he'd seen it all before, and somehow every word he said hit harder than the ones before. I told him about old regrets and roads I'd never take, people that I still thought about, every choice I failed to make. He listened without interrupting, just stared into his coffee cup, then laughed and shook his head and said, "Son, you're looking the wrong way up." The man at booth 7 said, "You're measuring life all wrong. The people who change you forever don't have to stay that long. Some folks are chapters, some folks are lines, some folks just pass through at exactly the right time, and the ones you miss the most aren't always the ones you lost. Sometimes they're the versions of yourself that disappeared along the road. The man at booth 7 stood and reached for his old coat, dropped a few bills on the counter, then left me with one final note. He said, "Don't spend your whole life looking through the rearview glass. The road ahead deserves a change before the rest of it is past." I looked up from my coffee, but the booth was standing bare, just an empty cup and a lesson hanging in the air.
places we leave behind rarely leave us behind.
I took the old highway north again, just to see what I could find. The places that raised me and the people I left behind. The water tower still stood tall above the county line, but everything felt smaller now than it did in younger times. The movie theater closed years ago. The hardware store was gone. The diner where we skipped class had somehow carried on. The barber shop was empty. The church bell still would ring. Funny how some things disappear while others seem to cling. This is the town we left behind, the one we swore we'd leave, the one we spent our younger years trying so hard to outrun and leave. This is the town we left behind, still living in our bones, no matter how far down the road, a part of us stays home. I drove past her old house slowly. The porch swing wasn't there. The maple tree we'd carved our names in still stood against the edge. I wondered who lived there now, if they knew what came before. How many dreams and broken hearts had passed through that front door. This is the town we left behind, the one that shaped our name. Even when the streets have changed, the memories stay the same. Maybe home isn't a place, maybe it's a time, a collection of old moments you can visit in your mind. This is the town we left behind, and maybe that's okay, because some roads aren't meant for staying. Yeah, they're meant to show the way. The sun was setting slowly as I crossed the county line, and I thanked the town that made me, then left it one last time. The radio played softly, the highway opened wide, and for the first time in years, I didn't look back.
And maybe that's all any of us are really looking for. A place where the road finally feels quiet.
The sun was climbing slowly over fields of gold and green, the kind of morning light that makes the world look clean. I spent so many years running, chasing things I couldn't name, trying to outrun old memories, only to end up the same. I've known heartbreak and highways, empty rooms and crowded bars. I followed broken compass needles and wished upon falling stars. I watched people come and go like seasons passing through. Some stayed for just a moment, yet somehow changed my view. And now there's no more miles to drive, no more roads to chase, no more ghosts inside the mirror, no more races left to race. I spent enough years searching for things I thought I'd lost. Maybe peace is understanding. Every road came with a cost. The diner faded in the distance, the neon finally gone, but the story stayed beside me, like old friends carrying on. Marianne and Willow Creek, the postcard and the rain, the man in booth 7 smiling as I learned to live again. Now there's no more miles to drive, no more exits left to miss, no more wondering what could have been, or living life like this. Maybe the destination was never where I was headed. Maybe all those lonely miles were exactly where I needed to learn that love can leave you and memories can stay. And neither one should stop you from greeting a brand new day. And now there's no more miles to drive, the road has reached its end. Not because the journey's over, but because I made peace with it. The morning sun is rising across the open sky, and for the first time in forever, I'm not asking why. The coffee cup is empty, the check is paid in full, the door swings closed behind me, and somewhere in the distance a new story begins.